When you sum these up, that's the mean. Yes?
On some of the questions, it'll be like, what's the sum of this and y? And I'm like, how do I answer the y
From
question?
earlier?
Or I was doing it on last night for, like, I don't even know which question, but sometimes it'll ask you like.
Well, there's one earlier about what is the frequencies added to B and Y. And it was 65 because there's 65 salesmen in that problem. That's the one that comes to mind immediately.
I mean, just for the y, do you just want us to say like?
Well, that's pointing to a concept about why in general that kind of thing should happen.
Okay.
So it's a conceptual question. So it's sometimes it's just such a basic thing, but you got to realize, like, if you're like, well, of course it adds to 1. He said it adds to 1. Well, that's not good enough. Why does it add to 1? Because it has all the possibilities. So it's got to be 1.
Okay.
Yeah. For example. Yeah. Cool. Anything else from homework? Yes.
I think the ones you shared with me was 33 and 34. What the column here that sum of 2 and y.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
33 and 34.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, that's the one we just talked about, right?
Yeah.
Why do all the probabilities add to 1? That's really what it's asking. So you have to understand, if you include all the possibilities, it's got to equal 1, because that would be the total out of the total. Yeah. What is x, p of x sum to and y? Well, what does this sum to? The mean, right? And y, I love that question. You can answer this a few different ways. What's on the bottom of this? What's on the bottom of any probability? Total number, which is the letter n. So this is effectively the same thing as that. So I mean, that's the most direct way to answer why that sums to be the mean.
Okay, so can I just like say that? Like, just
Yes, and I think everybody will now, but that's okay.
Okay.
Because that's a great way to answer that question. So yes, the most hated questions will always be conceptual questions, and some students don't understand why they're asked, and some students realize they're the most important questions, right?
Well, like,
This is-
I feel like sometimes I'll be like, it's just obvious to me, but I'm not quite sure how to like explain it directly. So
Okay.
that makes more sense.
Gotcha. And some of them are, I'm not trying to come down on you guys, some of them are kind of like the book is kind of reaching and you're not even sure what it really wants. And that's why I answer homework questions. Yeah. Okay. How we doing? Anything I haven't talked about yet in the homework? Okay. So I'm really happy you guys asked questions about these problems where they didn't even give it to you in the table because those are kind of weird, but that is real life. If I have a situation where I know the probability of a certain level earthquake and I want to create an earthquake insurance company, I can do this analysis to figure out what to set my premiums at for everybody, depending on where you live, what kind of building it is, when was it built. You guys see me? You guys see what I'm saying? So in this situation, there's the chances I'll pay out this much money. If you have an old building that was built a long time ago, it ain't ready for no earthquake maybe, right? And then so forth, so on. And then I just figure out what to make everybody pay. And then some people could be special. What kind of build? If your building was built in the last 5 years, I'll give you a discount because they're going to have all the safeguards for earthquakes and all kinds of stuff. Okay, maybe. Okay. So now let's do this. Let me see what I can do here. I need to go get those calculators. Let me give this to you. We finished that one yesterday, right? So handout from yesterday? Okay. I'm going to let you start reading through this. I'm going to run and get the calculators, so I'll be right back.